Dear ones, the word for August is profound. I will do my best to explain through this channel. There are energies that are shifting on planet Earth to such a great degree that many humans will begin to feel a sense of the profound, meaning many more beings will awaken to the depths and truth of their soul. Many beings will begin to feel more deeply what is true, what is illusion. And this will create a collective energy of profundity. For those of you who are sensitive, it will feel very deep and rich. It will feel very connected to Source, to God, whatever word you would like to ascribe to this feeling. It will not necessarily be an easy month in terms of the transition that you are now in on planet Earth. But there will be an underlying thread of energy that supports the transition, that supports people getting in touch with deeper truths within themselves. They will then be able to, therefore, discern truth from illusion in the external. This is good progress, dear ones, even though it may not feel like it in some regards. This is good progress. As well, there will be continued intensification of the energy, although many of you will not necessarily feel that the intensification has increased because your bodies, your light bodies, your DNA, your cellular matrices are beginning to get on board. They are beginning to learn how to integrate and adapt and assimilate these energies. And so even though they are increasing and intensifying, there will be minimal effect in terms of what you feel and how deeply you feel them. But make no mistake, they are continuing to flood planet Earth as well as the human form, the human body, the human energy field and spirit. There is a strong potential for some pivotal occurrences to unfold within your government systems, especially in the US government, but also in terms of global economy and global interaction. There has been much manipulation within governments worldwide, and some things will be coming to light very possibly within your month of August 2021. The rainbow frequencies will increase. What that means is more babies being born with these frequencies where they embody the rainbow frequencies. Some rainbow frequencies emerging from the sun. and from the galactic core. And these frequencies provide balance, activation, as well as a recoding of many of your nervous systems. It will assist in rewiring the brain and your nervous systems to an upgraded state to be able to work with and receive the high frequencies that are coming to planet Earth. This is a form of support, dear ones, for those of you who have been struggling with something in particular, or a body illness, or something that has been out of alignment in your life. These rainbow frequencies will help to balance and align. For those of you who work with certain rays or embody certain rays or holy flames, as you might call them, you will continue to do this. You will simply be supplemented by the enhancement of the rainbow frequencies. So, for example, many listening to this channel are from the blue ray, who work with the blue ray. You will continue to work with this ray. You will continue to embody it. You will simply experience more integration of this, as well as more integration of the other frequencies coming to the planet. I wish to speak a moment about your sun, dear ones. The sun that you see in your solar system is aligning very strongly with the great central sun. This is providing a very strong stream of solar energy and galactic core energy that is hitting your hearts and your third eye in particular. So many of you will experience more intuitive opening and activation, deeper third eye vision. This is also very supportive of your higher frequency creations. So, for example, those of you who have been focused on restoring cities of light around the planet, or bringing in higher frequency businesses, this solar and galactic core energy from the great central sun is very supportive in providing a stable foundation for these visions to expand and take root in the third dimensional energy. So this is very important, as many of you are working with creating the new paradigm, the new earth, merging into the new earth. This energy is also serving to break up the dissonance and release heavier, more dense frequencies that have been those frequencies of imprisonment or control or manipulation of the human psyche. These energies are being broken up and transmuted with the extremely powerful energy of the great central sun. Give me a moment with this channel, please, dear ones. I do invite you all to breathe deeply into your bodies at this time for those of you who receive the energetic signatures of this transmission. It is extremely powerful energy, and so it is important that you ground yourselves at this time.
I've been experiencing a new symptom I think it's been about 2 months. I may have been just noticing it, and I might have had it longer. But I'm noticing with my vision that my vision is a bit grainy, and at night it's worse. In the dark it's worse, where it looks like I can see perfectly fine, but I see like a grainy, and I looked it up. They call it snow vision. It's like little dots. And I went online with it to the ascension symptoms, and they said that other people are having it, and it's something about the veil being lifted, like you're seeing more, and it should go away. So I'm asking, what is it from, and could you assist in clearing my vision completely? Thank you.
I will answer this for the collective because what you are experiencing is a collective experience. There is nothing wrong with your actual eyes. Unfortunately for your experience of this, there is not much that I can do to assist in having you develop clearer vision. However, you can take some solace in understanding that your vision and what you are seeing is shifting to allow a greater sight, as you have said. It is as if the third eye vision is merging with the physical third dimensional vision. And so you are experiencing more frequency sight. In other words, you are seeing a greater range of frequencies. The human eye generally sees a very small range of frequency, meaning you see things that are in solid form. And what you and many others are now experiencing is an expansion of your vision to see things not only that are in solid form, but things that are in other dimensional forms as well. This is somewhat challenging to explain, but I will do my best through this channel. There are frequencies that are coming into the third dimension that will be taking physical form, and it is as if you are seeing these things before they take third dimensional form. You are seeing them before they take physical form. You are seeing an enhancement also of things that are already in physical form. So, for example, if you are attempting to read a book, and the words on the page are blurry. You are seeing not only the words in print, but you are seeing also the energy of the words that are in print. And so, again, this merging of the third eye vision with the third dimensional vision, you are seeing more than you are used to seeing, and your physical eyes are learning to adapt to this. Now, this will take some time for this physical adaptation, as it involves the physical vision needing to activate more of its dormant ability to see. And this is a process that will take some time, potentially several years. But what it means for the future is that you and many others will be seeing what will seem like future visions because of the human linear understanding of time. You will see things before they materialize in the physical. And you will see higher frequency beings, whether they are your galactic family and their transport, whether they are elementals. You will begin to be able to see other beings that are not normally appearing in the physical third dimension.
Yes, we had a great flooding in Germany, and I want to know whose creation was this and what was the intent behind it? Why was it happening, and what is the reason behind? Or
this is a combination of weather manipulation and planet Earth fighting back, so to speak. Planet Earth is not okay with the weather modification and manipulation that has been happening. She is doing everything in her power to restore the balance, but as long as there is external weather being forced upon her, a great dissonance is created. Those doing the modification and planning all of this understand this to some degree and are unaware to some degree. So, for example, when they plan a weather modification, it does not always go as planned because it does interact with planet Earth asserting herself and fighting back. Again, I would use these words in quotes because she is not a fighter, but she is attempting to take a stand for herself. There are some things that planet Earth will allow so as not to be too disruptive to the life that grows upon her. But there are some things that she cannot allow. And this is when you are seeing things like great floods, earthquakes, some of the wildfires. It is a very tricky situation because all must be balanced with the life that grows upon her. And yet there is also an aspect of her protecting the life that grows upon her and with her when these nature events happen. because if she would allow the weather modification, it would be worse for the life that grows with her. And so it is a very delicate balance. For those who wish to be in service in this regard, I would ask you to do some meditations for heart opening and peace within the collective energy, so that you are sending out templates and energy signatures and codes of peace for the life that grows with planet Earth, so that when these events do happen, they are accompanied by the energy signatures of peace. I thank you, dear ones. We will conclude with a reminder to work with your energies, to ground them into your body and into planet Earth. Some of you are now experiencing a new level with this, where it is not something that you needed to focus on before. It is now becoming something that you need to work with because of the frequencies coming to planet Earth, because of the continued increase in these frequencies. Some of your bodies are having trouble keeping up with the massive amount of increased frequency energy. And so even those of you perhaps at what you might say are at the highest levels of your spiritual growth and evolution, it is important that you continue to monitor how grounded you are. Especially because those of you who are flowing these frequencies are of great service to planet Earth. And if you become out of balance, it is a significant loss to the collective energy. And this is not to put any pressure or guilt trip or anything of this nature, but to simply have you be aware of the great service that you are being on this planet, and the great service that you do provide simply with your grounded presence. So the more grounded you can be, the greater service that you are. I invite you, dear ones, to keep your hearts open and to continue envisioning and creating what you wish to see on planet Earth. There is a new Earth emerging. There is a new paradigm emerging. The old paradigm is falling away. And the more you can contribute with your high frequency visions, the better this planet will be for all life. I thank you, dear ones. Now, before I say goodbye to you today, I just want to highlight this part about the great central sun and the solar energies. I'm always curious how it feels to be on the receiving end of the transmissions, because I'm bringing them through. I really feel the energy quite strongly, and the energy of the sun lining up with the great central sun was a massive blast of energy that shot through my body. So, if you felt that, what Prime Creator said at the end was staying grounded. Go out from this video, get yourself grounded, and begin working with integrating that, really intense energy. And also, if you're not at the Sacred Creator level in the Creation Temple, you might want to upgrade your membership so that you can work with some of the grounding frequencies and DNA activations that I provide there. That will also help you to really integrate and assimilate some of these higher frequency energies that have been coming through. We've been working with this every week, integrating these frequencies. So there are a lot of videos in the Creation Temple to help you with that. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. Much love. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching my channel, and I will see you in the next video.